Echoes of the forgotten realm. The wind howled through the dense canopy of the everwood forest, carrying whispers that did not belong to this world. Somewhere beyond the reach of mortal eyes, a hidden realm pulsed with life, waiting, always waiting, for the one who would hear its call. Arya had never believed in myths. Tales of lost realms and ancient prophecies were the fantasies of dreamers. But when the echoes began, soft, haunting voices whispering her name in the dead of night, she could no longer ignore the impossible. It started on the eve of her 21st birthday. A cold wind swept through her small cottage at the edge of town, rattling the windows and extinguishing the candlelight. The whispers slithered into the room like a ghostly melody, chilling her to the bone. "Arya," the voices called, "you must awaken. The forgotten realm fades." She jolted upright, heart pounding. The air smelled of damp earth and something ancient, something that did not belong. At first she told herself it was a dream, a figment of her exhausted mind. But the voices returned every night, growing stronger, insistent, desperate. Then the visions came. Flashes of an otherworldly forest bathed in silver mist, a grand city of ivory towers crumbling into ruins, a lone warrior with eyes that glowed like embers in the dark, standing at the edge of a vanishing world. And then the pain, a searing ache in her chest, as though something deep within her was being pulled away, lost to the void. "Find the Echo Keeper," the voices whispered, "before all is forgotten." Determined to silence the madness creeping into her life, Arya set out to uncover the truth. Her journey led her into the depths of the Everwood, where the trees grew taller than castles and the air shimmered with an unseen force. The deeper she ventured, the heavier the air became, until the world around her seemed to bend and blur. Then she stepped through the veil. The transition was seamless yet jarring. One moment, she was walking through familiar woods. The next, she stood in a place untouched by time, a world where the sky pulsed with an eerie glow and the air hummed with a song she did not understand. And before her, watching with an expression unreadable, stood the man from her visions. He was tall, his presence both commanding and otherworldly, his eyes burning with an inner fire, fixed on her with quiet intensity. His dark cloak billowed around him as if caught in an unseen wind. "You have finally come," he said, his voice deep, laced with something ancient. "I feared the realm had lost its seeker." Arya swallowed hard. "Who are you, and what is this place?" "I am Kale, guardian of the Forgotten Realm," he said, stepping forward. "And you, Arya, are the only one who can stop its destruction." A chill ran down her spine. "Destruction? What do you mean?" Kyle's gaze darkened. "The Forgotten Realm is unraveling. The Echo Keeper, its guardian of memories, has been corrupted. The echoes you heard were the last cries of a dying world. If we do not act now, everything that was ever lost here will be erased forever." Arya's breath hitched. She did not belong here, did not want to be part of this, yet, deep within her, something stirred. A knowing, as if she had been here before in another time, another life. "Why me?" she whispered. Kyle hesitated. "Because you are bound to this realm more than you know, and if we fail, your world will forget you too." The words settled over her like a suffocating weight. The choice was clear: walk away and let this world fade into nothingness, or embrace the impossible and fight for the truth. And somehow she knew this was only the beginning. Arya followed Kale through the ethereal landscape, her heart pounding with an urgency she did not fully understand. The echoes around her grew stronger, no longer mere whispers, but voices crying out in anguish. The realm was dying. They arrived at the heart of the Forgotten Realm, a colossal temple built of gleaming obsidian and pulsing veins of silver light. At its center stood the Echo Keeper, or what was left of him. Once a guardian, now a creature twisted by time and corruption, he loomed over the altar, where the last fragments of memory flickered like dying embers. His hollow eyes locked onto Arya. "You are too late. The forgotten will remain lost." Kyle stepped forward, his sword shimmering with ancient runes. "Not while we still stand." The battle that followed shook the very fabric of reality. Shadows twisted and lashed, voices screamed in torment, and the echoes threatened to consume Arya whole. But she did not falter. Instead, she reached deep within herself, calling upon the power she had always feared. A blinding surge of light erupted from her core, illuminating the darkness, pushing back the corruption. The voices ceased their wailing and instead began to chant, a song of remembrance, of restoration. With one final desperate cry, Arya extended her hand toward the Keeper. "Enough! This realm is not meant to fade." The energy surged forward, enveloping the Keeper in a radiant glow. The darkness that had enslaved him shattered, and in its place a renewed presence emerged. The echoes of the lost returned, filling the temple with warmth, with life. The forgotten realm was saved. Kyle turned to Arya, a rare smile touching his lips. "You have done what no one else could. The realm will heal, and the echoes will remember." Arya exhaled, exhaustion seeping into her bones. "And what of me?" He held out a hand. "You are part of this realm now. But the choice is yours. Stay and become its guardian, or return to the world that will soon forget you." She looked beyond him, to the swirling veil that led back to her old life, and then to the realm she had fought to save. Her answer was clear. With one last glance at the fading veil, she turned to Kyle. "I choose to stay." The wind carried the echoes of her decision, and for the first time they did not whisper of loss, but of a beginning. A new legend had begun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories.